roll.
Egg roll.
Normal equations.
Are you listening for the first time?
No, sir.
Itisri, what is the role of normal equation? ଏ ପାଖରେ ଥାନ୍ତୁ ତ ମୁଣ୍ଡଟା ଫଟେଇଥାନ୍ତି ଇତିଶ୍ରୀ। କଣ କରୁଛ ସବୁ? ଶୋଇଛ ସବୁ? Arpita Gupta, what is the role of normal equation?
Sir, we have to, in the normal equation, we have to find the
Sir,
B1.
The answer में दे दिया इधर.
Yes, B1
of normal equation is just to get the values of the constants A, B1, B2 by solving simultaneously. Okay. So once you get the values, you forget the normal equations. You put that in regression equation. We to discuss किया था ना? ठीक है. Now I think we had solved one of the questions here. And Samhita, we had discussed. Remind me if you have not discussed, you have to help me. Key in exam, many times you will not get XY directly, you'll be getting descriptive.
And we have to identify the independent variables and dependent variables.
We had discussed now.
Yes.
Yes.
Aliva, you had soft copy of Levin's book. Share it. All of you should have. I think one of you had shared in a WhatsApp group. So either you have the hard copy, Levin's book layout, calculator layout, or you can open your soft copy. Go to chapter 13.
Sir, may I share? I have opened it.
जरा तो नेटवर्क इश्यू है ना, शेयर कर सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कोई भी. Go to chapter 13.
Chapter number 13.
1-3. अरे शाम तक पहुंच पाएंगे?
सर मेरा इशू हो रहा है सर, आप देख लीजिए सर, मेरा हो नहीं रहा है सर.
अलीवा, जल्दी करो रे. फटाफट go to slowly. इसको बड़ा कर, increase page size और थोड़ा बड़ा कर. Thank you. Page down. Page down. Page down. रुक. Page up. Now, एक मिनट रुक रे. All of you should note it down. Y, the last column is Y, first two column is X1, X2. This is a self-read, okay? This is in your best interest. You should note down quickly जो page number है या example. So you should convince yourself. Page down. Page down. Page down. This we have already shown. Next. This we have already shown. Next. Page down. Next. So this is where we have already done. So थोड़ा ऊपर देख रहे. So self-check 13.2. If you go to your book, you should tick mark. Hope you understand why I'm asking to tick mark. Next. Page down. Rook. Page up. In this column, Gautami, which is dependent, which is independent?
Sir, sales is dependent and advertising is independent.
All of you agree or any difference of opinion? Sunita Sajja? All of you note down 13.10.
Yes, so sales is dependent, advertising price are independent.
Just 13.10 note kar lo notebook mein. Next page down. Wait. All of you, can you appreciate why the last column is why? So this is how example shift is asked. Give set of variables where one is dependent, others are independent. So you can think from the book. Okay, all of you. Page down. Next. Next. In this book, slow. In this book, it has given Minitab output and SPSS output. We are discussing in our class Excel output and SPSS output, right? Now here, Nirbhik, you have attended my last class? No. Very good. Sarada, out of this, what values are important for us?
So coefficients,
Then
the p-value,
and R square.
r square.
Next table, page down. Okay, now later we can check later. Page down, quick. One minute. Page up. Slow. Sorry, sir. Page up. There are some basic questions. Page up. Hold on. 13.14. So these type of questions will cover slowly. So you should remember, if data given, you should be in a position to find regression equation, standard error, R square, and some estimation. Okay, 4 type of bit today we'll discuss. Okay, so 13.14, you can note it down in your notebook. Next, page down. Take minute, रुक ले. 13.20 we have covered. Next, 13.20. Look, all of you read this. Can anybody take a screenshot and circulate in WhatsApp group? Aliva, there are couple of rows left. और नीचे भी है, थोड़ा minimize करके try to show the entire question. Right, thank you. That's much better. So अभी screenshot लेके share करो. This will be solving, discussing after a while. 13.20. Okay, stop sharing. Arpan Mahanti, you are there? Arpan, are you attending or should I mark you absent? Tavasmita Panda?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Arpan is absent. Okay. Here we go. This also will be discussing one of you. Multicollinearity, Samhita, we have covered.
Yes, sir.
We did not solve the questions, only the explanation.
Multicollinearity we have covered na concept. Okay.
Sure.
Now look to this question 30.40. It is clearly visible or bit hazy?
Bit hedgy.
Okay, Aliba, I think you can show that book 13.40. That will be better. Quick, dear. Close कर दिया क्या?
Yes, sir. Yes, closed.
Will it take time? One of you, Bhaskar, can advise Aliba how to Ronit. Wow. Ronit, straight चल रहे 13.40 बिल्कुल towards end होगा chapter end. रुक कोई help करो. Next page on. Yes. Thank you. Can you make it larger? Maybe left hand panel you can close. कोई गाइड कर सकता है रोनित को? लेफ्ट हैंड एक पैनल है ना, उसको क्लोज कर दे. कैसे करेंगे? ठीक है. नाउ इज इट विजिबल? भास्कर, ये पैराग्राफ पढ़ जोर से. रुक जा. All of you may take a screenshot or you open your Levin's book. Be asking randomly. Avinash Patnaik, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Avinash Patnaik.
Yes, sir.
So what is here dependent variable and what are the predictors? अरे कम से कम पास तो कर. अनिर्बाण पाल.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Answer well. What is dependent and what are the predictors?
Sir, CS access is
First of
dependent.
all, come closer to microphone.
Sir, am I audible now?
Now audible, better.
Yes, sir. So the sales success is dependent on creativity, mechanical ability, abstract thinking, and mathematical.
All of you are clear? Meenakshi, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Ronit, stop sharing. Abhi, in exam, two type of questions may come. One, data will be given using normal equation formula. will be solving and getting the regression equation, right? Other type of question will be straight result. SPSS output or Excel output will be given. You have to interpret, understand the output. Okay, Samhita, what I told, can you repeat?
In exam, two type of questions may come. In one, data will be given and we need to calculate the regression equation from it by normal equations. Otherwise, the results are given to us and we have to interpret the result and come to a conclusion about the dependent variables.
Now, suppose this is the question, okay? Please remember, this line will not be available, okay? This line will not be coming in exam. Let me try it. All of you read it carefully. And the next page, you have a question. All of you should try to answer.
Sir, in the regression equation, so there should be a plus sign, na?
Yes. Thank you. You got it properly. I was about to tell you. Now, what I'm just suggesting, this line will not be there. Okay. Now, somebody has correctly pointed out. Thank you. Who has pointed out?
So, me.
Good. So, I'm so happy that Samran is very attentive. I'm so happy. Now, I will start from Aritra. We have already discussed in the last class, if we get one output like this, computer output, what are the key factors we should note carefully? Aritra first.
So the p-value, which is the significance probability.
Which p-value?
So the significance.
P-value, you are telling?
So the last p-value.
So what we are understanding, seeing, what is your interpretation?
So it will give us a significance probability.
Can we call it significant?
So it will be called significant if it is less than equal to 0.0.
तू तो डॉक्टर है ना, पैथोलॉजिकल रिपोर्ट मैंने दे दिया, रिपोर्ट देख के बोलना ये सिग्निफिकेंट है या नहीं.
Yes, sir, it is less than 0.05%. So it is
significant. This is significant, right?
Yes.
Shreya, what next we will be looking at?
So the p-values for the factors.
Okay. So what is your comment? What is your interpretation?
So for creativity, it is less significant. For mechanical ability, it is not significant. For abstract thinking and mathematical calculation, it is again significant.
Can we call simply except mechanical, all other are significant? Can you say that?
Yes, sir.
So this is significant, this is significant, this is significant, this is significant, and this alone is not significant. Can you say that?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Shantanu Mishra, you are there? Shantanu, Mahasuda, get ready. Switch on video. What next?
Sir, R square value.
R square. So it is, what is your comment? Is good, bad, or cannot say?
Sir, it's good because it's
pretty good. About 92% is good, very good. What else, Mahasuda? बंद कर, खाता बंद कर, ऊपर कौन?
Significance of the final p-value.
अरे वो हो गया, तो सोई पड़ चुना मजनू में ठीक है, 5 मिनट लगा ढोलो चु. It's already covered.
Yes, sir. Like except for mechanical, based on.
अरे वो हो गया रे. We have left Bhubaneswar, your station Cuttack, we have crossed Kharagpur. Back up. Somsen, what else important for us? कल अटेंड किया था नहीं किया था? राहुल पठाक.
F value sir.
Sorry?
F value. F.
किसने बताया?
पिछला क्लास अटेंड करा था सर.
सिद्धांत आचार्य, एक वैल्यू हमने पढ़ाया नहीं है बाद में। सिद्धांत?
यस सर।
बोल रे। सोमजीत, मैथी, अरे
Yes, sir.
कोफिशिएंट बताए थे नहीं बताए थे?
यस सर।
अलीबा बताए थे?
यस सर, बताया था सर, कोफिशिएंट सर इम्पोर्टेंट।
यही तो आंसर है ना। इसको देख के विल बी राइटिंग संबिता by
Y
looking at the
value will be
coefficient. What should we write?
A equals to
रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन।
regression equation will be calculated, और y equals to जो a plus
b1 x1
b1 x1 plus b2 x2 up to b4 x4.
So what are the values? Mayasota, this is a, okay, this is
b1
like this, okay, then we will be finding. So this line will not be given, you have to write it on your own, right? Now one more thing which I had not discussed perhaps. Sambita, Aliva, help me. Sambita, Aliva, have we discussed about degrees of freedom?
No
No.
sir।
So in this question, what is n? It is it mentioned in the question?
Yes, sir, 22.
Sorry?
The total N.
Sarada, what is n?
25, sir.
25. So this is total degree of freedom is n minus 1 equal to 24. All of you write it down. Okay. Fine. So okay. Is my question portion visible, or should I ask somebody to share the book?
Sir, it's visible, sir.
Visible.
Okay. Avik, you are awake?
Yes, sir.
First, tell me the meaning of first meaning. Answer name.
Successful selling is as much as art and science.
Karna kya hai? What the question asked from us?
सर कितना सर, मतलब चार जो फैक्टर्स है, कौन से फैक्टर पे कितना डिपेंडेंट है वो निकलना है।
You are telling us stories. खुशबू, करना क्या है? What is meaning of question? What is expected?
So here D has researched that around of the 25.
करना क्या है? Simple बोलना.
Sir, sales growth निकालेंगे।
Sorry?
Sales growth data निकालेंगे उसमें।
भास्कर?
सर रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन निकालना है।
रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन सर।
अरे तू भी कौन बोला रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन?
सर
अरे सिंपल फाइंड रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन। फर्स्ट बिट क्वेश्चन अगर समझ में नहीं आएगा तो फिर आंसर कैसे करोगे? फर्स्ट बिट सिंपल फाइंड रिग्रेशन इक्वेशन, दैट्स ऑल। Sarada, how do you answer?
We will write y equal to the equation here given, a plus b1 x1 all the values.
जो लिखा था, ओके, ये जो ऊपर लिखा था, so this will be writing it, okay? All of you start writing in your notebook. Abhi, I'll just ask individually to submit that in your notebook. All of you start writing bit by bit. Samran, so है ना?
Yes sir.
हाँ. Samran, what is this meaning of second bit? अच्छा सुनो Samran, सुन रहे, रुक. Samhita, those who are having Levin's book, Have you found that printing error, typing error?
Yes,
कोई
sir.
बता रहा था, कोई
Yes,
बता
sir.
रहा था। अलीबा बोल दे सभी को।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. After that is 0.745 absent. Sorry, absent or something, I don't know. Plus 0.420 math. It is there.
There is
It's equal
wrongly
to, but we
equal
should be.
to will not be there. Plus symbol will be there. Sudhanshu Nayak, are you getting what Ali was telling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Simran Bol, what is the meaning of part B? Meaning.
So I guess it is saying that how much aptitude test affect the sales growth.
Anybody who can,
Coefficient.
anybody who can tell us simply what is the meaning? करना क्या है? Second bit का meaning क्या है? त्रुषिता रागी चुकी रे।
Variance निकालना।
अरे second bit बोल ना, participate तो कर।
Sir, aptitude test का variance कितना है वो निकालना है।
Variance निकालना है।
Wrong. जो variance बोले, बस कर उन लोग का रोल नंबर नोट कर, -1 डाल। कौन बोला R square? Good, very good. Who told? अरे वही तो लास्ट क्लास में समझाए थे, जो कोएफिशिएंट डिटरमिनेशन मीन टोटल हाउ मच वेरिएशन इट एक्सप्लेन्स। आई थिंक इफ यू रिमेम्बर हमने बोले थे फादर साइड सन साइड एग्जांपल दिए थे अलीबा इतिश्री परिडा ऑल ऑफ यू। सो वी हैड टोल्ड कि फादर कंट्रीब्यूट्स दिस मच, you remember this? So if you understand the second bit question, damn simple. It asks what is R square. Itisri, you have got that screenshot Aliba ने share किया था। Answer board, second bit.
92.6.
Very simple. Write one word, get 1 mark. As simple as that. Easy. So here you have to write the equation. Here you have to write R square. R square is how much?
92.6%.
Okay. Now, Trishita, what is the meaning of C beat? What is expected from us? What we are required to find?
Sir, which of the, matlab sir, सबसे like in those R2s, which R2 should they prefer, which have the significance level of 0.05?
Sorry. Come again.
Sir, in that R2, where we can find that the significance.
R2 क्या रे?
Sir, R square, sorry.
इतने से सबसे कम खाया मिल रहा है?
दही बड़ा।
Trishita, what you told R2?
Sir, R square, sir, sorry.
अरे how it is R square? तो मुंडर की चर्चा ना गोबर
P
अच्छी।
value.
P value किसका?
अरे
P value is less than 0.05
Yes,
or
sir.
not? We have to test it.
Creativity.
Somebody was suggesting. Oh, sorry. That question is this. Trishita.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
तो गप्पो मर चुके सकलो डबा मर चुके।
Nice, sir.
See bit you tell. You have got that screenshot of the previous slide. What would be the answer? Any volunteer?
Sir, it is the value is
Except
0.024.
mechanical, all will be have.
Yes, sir. Except mechanical.
Write that. I'm going to conduct a quiz just after 5 minutes. So all of you try to understand. खा चिंता करना इतिश्री परिडा all except you. खाइबार मुकर. So next bit, Aliba, what is the meaning of D bit?
Overall, sir, significant means final P value we will see.
Wow,
Is significant.
Aliba high voltage अच्छी. Ashish कौन कोई लगा Aliba?
So we will check the last P value.
So what is the answer?
So less than 0.05 more significant.
So can you write just yes? Ashish Babu. Just write yes, you get 1
Yes.
mark.
Okay.
Yes. Avinash Mahapatra, you are there?
Yes,
Avinash
sir.
Mahapatra.
Yes, sir. I am there.
Last bit. What is expected? Avinash Mahapatra, Jyoti Prakash Jana, get ready. What is the last bit? करना क्या है? Itishi Purada, you want to say?
Yes, sir. Sir, last bit में we need to calculate the sales growth predicted. If the create value is 12 and the values are already given, तो फिर हमको खाली sales growth निकालना है.
Are you suggesting us first bit A में जो equation मिला है?
Yes, sir.
In that equation you put these numerical values?
Yes, sir. We can put 70.01 plus 422.
All of you calculate it now.
0.271.
Sir, 104.96.
Sir, 104.
104.96.
All of you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Anybody having doubt? Anybody having doubt? All of you clear? Chandita? What it is retold?
Sir, can you repeat again?
Repachal no dekho. Tell again, take the name of Chandita, address of.
Yes, sir. So Chandita, here we need to calculate the sales growth predicted if the values are already given. So पहले वाली equation में हमको खाली like जो भी numbers दिया है उसको put करना है और add करना है और at the end the answer will be 104.96.
Do you have digital pen?
No, sir.
Anybody having? Quick.
Yeah, I have, sir.
Share screen, assist. Solve it for benefit of others. Jaldi ka last bit. Samhita, you should check and help. Chandita, you are there. If you are not convinced, feel free. Please stop us, ask us.
कितना है?
14.
कितना?
18.
Chandita, are you getting? No.
30.
Yes, sir.
Sure? Are you sure? You are clear?
104.
104.968.
What is this? 104 is what?
So the growth.
Sales growth.
Whose growth?
Sales
Sales
growth. The sales
Predicted
quantity.
growth.
Of that
It predicts
particular
that much.
salesman, of that particular salesman who scored that test.
Yes. If somebody, that somebody could be Bhaskar, Gautami, Chandita, if they have got this much score, you can predict key. If they take over, if they are responsible, what would be the sales figure for them? It could be in 1,000, it could be in million, whatever units they are given. So you can make a prediction. Okay, okay, clear? So just to have your attendance, just a simple practice test. Take it sportively. Chat box दिख रहा है?
Yes, sir.
One of you please try whether the link is opening or not, please advise me.
Opening.
Yes, sir.
Opening.
Thank you. Do it within max 2 to 3 minutes. Don't waste time. That is your attendance.
Sir, it's showing that you need permission.
सभी को दिख रहा है संबिता?
Open it from your KSM
Oh,
ID.
sir.
Last question टी पठल फटो जी
Yatish रे देख रहे, try others are getting it. Just be faster so that we can discuss something else. I have received response from 4 of you. Others, please hurry up. 50% of you have submitted. Bhaskar, have you completed? अच्छा जो लिंक को ट्राई कर दो and you just tell others. You are not able to open that.
Yes, sir, it is showing. Sir, it
Simran?
is showing that it is failed and forbidden to download.
Okay. Which version you are trying? 16?
22.
Runit, could you open that?
No, sir.
Okay, don't worry. Next week I'll ask my system department colleague. He will help you. अगर किसी के पास है तो we can do that. Okay, okay. Okay, can we proceed? So, Nate, can you proceed? Or should you wait for a couple of minutes?
Yes, sir. Proceed.
Okay. Hope my screen is visible. And this question was well understood by all of you. Now, all of you look to the screen. Just to save time, I have not explained the case, but I guess at least some of you can understand the background case. Is it possible to guess what the case is? Anybody can try. Just look at the first two lines. Don't worry about the output. Anybody who can guess what the case is? Can anybody just try?
Human life cycle in humans.
Sorry, Sarda. Sarda, be louder.
So life cycle of any person.
Okay, okay. Because I'm not giving the explanation, let me take the lead and explain you. One student like you is trying to make out understand where the longevity means number of years you would stick that organization. After your campus placement, you are joining companies. These days, one of the big worries of the company that people switch over very often the companies. Company might have given you training, spent some money, and then you are not there. So I have had somebody, a CEO, when I was studying at IIM Ahmedabad, that he was addressing the young generation managers are butterflies. Butterflies, you understand, Ashish Paikra? You get a better flower, you fly to that flower, again you find another much better flower, you fly to another flower. So like that young managers try switching the jobs. So against the background, the student wanted to study what actually influences, what are the major factors that impacts the longevity or the stay or duration of an employee in one organization. Okay. So what are the factors the student has taken? Itisri, you are busy elsewhere. Itisri Parida. Tell, comment.
So schooling age, score, and number of dependent.
Score means what? Sarada, can you guess and tell?
The CGPA.
Nah, the entrance, the selection entrance, suppose a company will be conducting its own selection test. Okay. So test score and schooling means your pedigree, what type of like background you are from. So the scholar wanted to study. Now, Ashish, just think it about deeply. Do you think age will be a factor with the longevity? Ashish Paikra, then Avik Chatterjee.
No, sir.
Avik,
No, sir.
Aliva, Gautami.
So,
Anybody getting it or not? You
Yes,
have
sir,
to
I
involve
think
yourself with
it's
this.
dependent.
How?
Sir, when someone join any organization young, they try to switch over very frequently.
You are
when
suggesting?
age increases, experience also.
The thinking is older people they may be like a bit apprehensive. मैं जाऊं तो कहाँ जाऊं, क्या होगा? Are you getting a point? Young, hot blood, they like can adjust anywhere, any place. Okay, so that could be factor. So that way. Now, dependence, number of dependents. Is it something to do with longevity? Has it any impact?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bhaskar,
Yes, sir.
are you able to appreciate this? Suppose you have got 7-8 बच्चे, okay, and will it data discourage leaving one organization? You are you getting me? What I'm suggesting? No. Sita, you are there or left my class?
Yes, sir, it will discourage.
Yes, sir.
So, what type of relation between number of dependents and longevity?
Direct.
Shreya, you are not happy with the Aliba's answer?
If number of yes sir. If more number of dependents are there, then they will tend to
The employee will stay back, no?
Stay for a longer
yes,
period of
yes,
time.
sir. I got it.
Okay, so what we discussed last time, if you recall, try to understand the case and you can guess कि output क्या हो सकता है, whether it will be positive, negative. Okay, so that will be doing it. Now, I would suggest you any computer output, whether Excel, Minitab or SPSS, will have 3 distinct tables, components. First, model summary, we will be calling it a model summary, which will give you R square. Second, like this. And third, coefficient. Second, ANOVA. I think somebody was suggesting of A value. This I have not covered, explained, but will be, this is part of our syllabus. We'll be discussing very soon. And just now I have explained the concept of degree of freedom. This is called total degree of freedom. And we have already discussed, this is the coefficients, okay? Can I request you to please take a screenshot of this screen? Next slide, we have got questions. I request all of you, please take a screenshot. Can I move? Can I proceed? All of you have taken a screenshot. Now, these are the questions. So, Samhita, you remember I was asking, suggesting you could get 2 type of questions. So, this is the other type of questions. Okay. So, those who have not participated today, I'll be asking randomly if they are there and listening to me. Pratyush Behra, you are there? Pratyush Behra, Aditya Agrawal.
Yes, sir, I am here.
Just tell classmate what is the meaning of past, what we should do. Any suggestion?
So it's written, so we have to write a regression equation from above output.
How do you do that?
Pass, sir.
Thank you. Why pass? Priyansh Agrawal, Prince Bardwaj, you are there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
How do you answer that?
So y equals to जो वैल्यू वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कोएफिशिएंट का, स्कूल एज,
स्क्रीनशॉट लिया था नहीं?
यस सर, स्क्रीनशॉट है।
हाँ, बोलना। कोएफिशिएंट देख के बताएंगे, ठीक है?
यस सर।
Meenakshi, you are there? Roll number 188.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of second bit and what is your answer?
So we have to check the value of R square.
You have taken screenshot or not? What is that?
Yes, I have taken.
Anybody by chance had noted down?
44.5%, 0.445. So that is.
Sorry.
Sir, period 0.445. So that is.
No. That is not. That the P
That is P value.
Value R square. Other one.
Sir,
Sir, you have not shown the R
The
square.
first slide. That
Not R square.
previous slide.
Not there.
On this
Previous.
one.
This slide, note it down. Okay. All of you, please note it down. Now, Aditya Agrawal. Aditya, you are there.
Yes, sir.
What should we do? You are taking a screenshot or not?
No, sir. I'm just checking the.
Chandita?
Yes, sir.
The answer bolna. नहीं तो पास कर. Trishita, can you help us? Trishita Mahapatra.
Yes, sir. Sir, in bit out.
Only age is the.
कौन है इसलिए Trishita? Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Sir, age is only significant.
Yes, sir.
Only one factor age is significant, others not significant. Right? Perfect clear? Simran? What is
Yes,
the next
sir.
one? Next one I think I have not covered. I should explain it. Please look at here. This standard error column. Those who remember in testing a hypothesis in semester 1, we had suggested if you know standard deviation, we'll be giving the symbol of sigma, and if it is from sample, we'll be donating as S. Do you remember that we had discussed in one formula? And this is nothing but standard error. Okay, so these are the factors. So this is standard error of A, standard error of B1, standard error of B2, standard error of B3. So these symbols are, you should note it down. Okay.
Could you repeat again?
This standard error, which we had discussed in semester 1, we'll also be repeating it. This is a sample standard deviation. Okay. So this is symbolized by S. And this is found for each of the factors. This is A, this is B1, this is B2, this is B3, this is B4. And you have to write this symbol like this. What is the question, Aliva?
Sir, I think S B3 or B2.
What is the answer?
0.10.
Yes. So you have to write it 0.10, right? Simran, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Last bit bol rahe. Ichi.
So 5
Askar.
4.
Bol rahe Simran.
So 5.
Should I go back? Simran, you are a good student. Why you missed it?
5, I think.
Are?
So 4.
Sir, we will not count A constant.
Easy question. Why you are missing it? How many data points means? What is N?
Okay. Sorry. Yes, sir.
Aliva, what is answer?
So 4.
4, sir.
Bhaskar?
10. 10.
Bhaskar?
Plus 1. N equals to degree of freedom plus 1.
Ashish Paikra, Aliva Misra, roll number note down. -3 dal.
No, sir.
How many data points is N? No. Have you heard Samhita?
So 10 answer is 10. 9 plus 1.
This is what we have suggested here, no? Have we not discussed now?
Yes, sir. Degrees of freedom.
So N minus 1 is 9. So N is 10. Easy question or not?
Yes, sir.
5-bit questions, 5 marks. Gautami, quick, you have got 1 minute. Summarize these 5-bit questions. Questions kya hai? What you have to do?
Sir, write the regression equation. Sir, कैसे back?
हो गया. Next.
Or sir, how much variation in the length of employment is explained by the regression model? C, by referring the column on p values, can we conclude if the factor predictor is significant?
What is B bit ka answer?
R square.
R square.
Value of R square.
Simple बोलना R square.
Sir, C में except
age
back
only.
Yes, sir.
C is the answer. The age only the significant.
Yes, sir. Age.
Last 2 bits explain kar answer bol.
what is the value of SB3? We'll calculate, we'll get that value in the table, that
Standard error code.
Standard error code. That 0.10, and how many data points were entered, then n-1, which has given the 9 minus 1, 8.
It's only
10.
Okay, 10. Okay, sorry, 10 minus 1, 9. Sorry.
Okay, so I think we need to solve that in Excel. One question I had asked Aliva, have you taken the screenshot and circulated? What was the question?
Yes, sir. The first question is you.
Was it 13.20? Question number to bata.
13.20.
13 point screenshot लिया था किसी ने?
Yes, sir. We have shared it.
Sir, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry. Rene, thank you. All of you enter the data in Excel because you are not getting SPSS. Today we'll manage with Excel. And let me try if I can open SPSS. I can show you at least. Next time we can do it together. Can I request you to stop for a while? Is my screen visible, Aliva?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Just give me Sambita, Aliva, Ashish, this is all of you. Give me just 2-3 minutes. All of you stop. Look at here. So this is how we'll be getting quite similar to Excel. This is SPSS. I'm also using standard version, lower version, SPSS 16. I'm not using licensed version. Next week, we all will have access to the latest SPSS version 27. Okay. Now, as you can see, you can enter the data. Sambita, you please help me the same question, rent. Voila. Open your notebook, pataphat data. Ball pataphat, quick.
Here the rent white question.
बोल ना जल्दी बोल रहे
360 1000
360
1000
हाँ
450
450
152 525
अरे
525
525
350
350
300
next column
x1
बोल
2
6
6 yes sir 6
बोल
3
4
4 2 1
next बोल फटाफट
x2 1 1 2 3 10 4
Now please see, by default it is showing decimal point, and this is data view. Okay, just listen to me. Next class you will automatically do. Okay, this is called data view mode. You need not enter y, x1, x2. It will automatically by default will show. And if you go to here, variable view, all of you note it down the terms. Data view mode in notebook. This is variable view mode. And if you click here, please see, you can name here. Was it rent, Samita?
yes sir
Next column क्या था?
Number of rooms.
So I can put it one word, number of rooms. Next.
Distance from downtown.
Distance.
So I can put it distance, right? Now here, please see, rent, is it fractional or a whole number?
Whole number.
So you can make it 0. Please see decimal, no decimal. Rooms also whole number. I think here also in question it is given whole number. Okay. Now please go back to data view. See, it is already coming. Can you see?
Yes,
now, the same way, the way you have done here, analyze, here regression, here linear. You can take screenshot or note down the commands in notebook the way you like. Next class, we all will be doing practical on SPSS. Okay. Now, Sambita, Aliba, can you help? It is self-explanatory. What computer is asking? Asking which is your dependent. Which is dependent?
Rent.
So you select rent, click here. So I have taken here. Now come here, select room and distance and click here and it comes. Okay. So you have got many options. You have got statistics. If you want R square, you can do this. You can find descriptive. Darwin Watson will be discussing later. A lot of functions are there. SPSS is a huge, powerful package. Let me see what happens here. Now, please see, I was suggesting regression output will have three distinct components. Okay. So, because I put descriptive, it is giving the mean standard deviation. This one, you don't need this. Actually, regression output comes from here, model summary. You remember model summary, Bhaskar? From this table, what will be noting down? Bhaskar, Aliba, Assis, with the follow?
R square.
Here, R square. And ANOVA significance, those who have done from Excel, was it something like this? And you got coefficients also, right? So B coefficient here and individual value here, standard error here. So this way we'll be finding it. Okay. So now all of you enter the data. Excel, who will be helping me? Sambita, dear, can I trouble you? Share Excel.
Yes, sir.
Enter the data. All should do. Use one blank sheet. Sheet 2. First column is what? You have not written why. Sambita, Excel may you have forgotten. X1, X2, X3, X4. भास्कर तो टाइप एंट्री कर रहा है देख रहा है क्यों तो जुपिटर से बढ़िया Can I request all of you switch on video, those who do not have network issue, all switch on video, all switch on video. Saloni ko driver there, Saloni.
Yes, sir.
Switch on video. All enter data. I'll ask randomly to share screen. I can make it simple because we do not have time. You can delete middle column. Assis, Are you getting? What is middle column?
No, sir.
Stories.
Don't enter stories. Other than that, you can do. Next one, enter kar rahe, Shobita.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm doing.
Sir, I have entered all the values.
Okay, you can try. But rest, you enter only first two column, last two column. Shobita, should I call you? Are you finding difficulty?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm just doing slowly. That's why I learned maybe better.
Aram sir, aram
That's
sir,
why.
aram sir. You go on entering. I'm just checking others whether they are doing or not. Samhita, stop sharing. But you go on entering. I will come back to again.
Okay, sir.
Stop sharing, but you continue entering. I'm just checking whether others are doing or not. Shubhadeep Mukherjee, Shubhadeep.
Yes, sir.
Share screen.
My Excel is not working, sir, actually. I don't know why.
Then you should have informed me or not. Neha Ghosh, you are there? Neha, you are there or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अरे बेटा शेयर करना स्क्रीन. Sashwat Ratha completed.
Sir, I'm just writing.
Neha,
Yes,
thank
sir. I'm
you.
doing.
Thank you, thank you. Stop sharing. Enter कर जल्दी कर. Stop sharing. Tapan, roll number 210, you are there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Share screen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, faster, very good. Thank you, dear, thank you. Gautami completed?
Yes, sir.
Anybody was,
Doing.
anybody who has completed? Meenakshi?
Yes, sir, completed.
Yes, sir.
Share.
Completed, sir.
Anybody who has completed, share. Anybody who was completed, please share. Shreya is sharing, thank you. श्रेया ये अभी अभी किया ये रन किया.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So can you write अच्छा ये जो significance p value Aliba, if it is given in e minus 5, how do we interpret this? Can you expand that? Shreya,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of that? Capital E minus 0.5. What is the meaning of that?
Sir, to the that.
Sharada, can you help us? Any volunteer?
Which one? F value.
F value.
Make it bold and highlight.
So it is 10 into 10 to the power minus 5 into.
Right. 0.00, how many zero? बोल ना.
So 50.
50.
एक तो है तो 40 होगा ना.
40.
So
30, sir. 0.0001.
Very good. Shreya, are you getting what others are telling?
Yes,
So what will be the interpretation? Is significant है या नहीं?
yes, it is significant.
Can anybody guide us how to convert it? Put it in decimal, not in e. कोई तरीका है?
Expand the cell.
हाँ ऊपर दिखा रहा है
Expand the cell.
0.401.
Yes, sir, यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है.
So you can type it 0032. Okay. So right there, it is significant. Similarly, what about the factors? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is the variable one, x1 is significant, x3 is not significant.
Sabita, do you agree with Shreya?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 0.05.
No one is significant.
No,
sir.
At
nothing is
5%
significant.
level, none of
Zero
them
point zero.
significant.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
0.05.
So, Samhita, have you done it, completed? Thanks, Shreya. Thank you very
Yes,
much
sir.
for sharing. Amrita, sir.
Sir, it
So, I'm just advising all, if it comes in E form, 3 minus 0.5, so don't get scared and don't reject. It is significant. Right, Aliva? You have to write it. Any way, any means how to convert it, put it not in E form, but in decimal form.
Expand the cell. Just expand
So
the cell.
if
It
we
will
select that
come.
cell, we can see it in the formula bar only, that value.
अरे जब तुम लिखोगे नहीं होगा ना.
हाँ वो एक्सपेंड कर दो हो जाएगा.
Expand.
ऊपर ऊपर के कलम जो है ना एक्सपांड कर
वो तो कर दो.
और एक्सपांड कर एक ही.
Yes, sir. सर सेल फॉर्मेट में कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या?
ठीक है, but you can understand, I guess, so don't worry. Okay. Okay, so this output you have to submit again. Many of you have left my class, so I'm asking you to do it again.
So can I stop sharing?
Please, please, please. Okay. भास्कर, बाकी लोग ने सोचा वो अटेंडेंस हो गया तो 10-12 भागे. Now I am putting one more link. Are you getting this link? Chat box देखो. Now in this same Google Drive, listen to me first. Don't answer first bit. Second bit में Excel file upload करो. First bit you have done. Now do this. Neha saying, is it clear what I told? इसमें दो क्वेश्चंस होंगे. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यू डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम, upload the Excel file.
Sir, is it okay if the previous practice Excel file also uploaded at the same time? Because using the same Excel file.
Sorry, I could not get you.
Sir, I also did practice in the same Excel file. So is it okay if the
Same Excel file. I can open and check that whether it is starting.
Okay,
Fine, fine. No problem.